So let's deal with word problems. Actually, dealing with word problems, you have several methods or approaches. Kung ano man yung mas comfortable kayo, mas effective, okay lang yun. But ako kasi, most probably whenever I deal with word problems, medyo systematic in a way that I want to have an equation representing that problem. So, most probably, ganun yung approach natin sa discussion today. So, application of equation. So, you have word problems. I know may word problems na by merely looking at them and then using trial and error method, masosolve mo pa rin naman siya. So, yun nga lang ako. Mas okay kung systematic sana. So, yeah, I think we'll be discussing 16 problems lang naman today. So, the first set, we have number relation or digit problems. So for example, I have this one. Find the numbers whose sum is 7 given that one is 3 times the other. So I know yung iba pwedeng hulaan na lang talaga to. Tapos kaya nyong mahulaan, ganon. Pero mas maganda kung systematic siya. So I'll do the first one para lang ma-establish yung method na gusto kong gawin or gusto kong ipagamit or parang enforce. But anyway, so we usually represent our unknowns, of course. So let x be the first number. So if that's the first number, how do we represent the second number in terms of the other number? Anyone? So if x is the first number, then you have this problem. How do we represent the second number? Okay. So, okay. Sige. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you kasi di ba yun nga 3x. So that's correct. And then that's it. If the first number is x and the second number is 3x, may hindi pa tayo nagagamit dun sa problem. Our main equation is, what is our main equation here? Anyone? So yes, that's true. X plus 3x equals 7. X plus 3x equals 7. So, yeah. So that's it. Ganun lang. And then, di ko yata ito isosolve kasi madalas ang ginagawa talaga ay representation lang and then hinahayaan ng mga estudyante mag-solve. Pero sige, tingnan natin kung 16 problems lang naman medyo mahaba yung oras. So we'll see. Let's solve this. So this is easy to solve and to have 4x equals 7. So what is x here? 7 over 4. So the second number is 21 over 4. So your answers find the number. So dapat yung final answer ninyo 7 over 4 and 21 over 4. Okay. So yeah. And then you can confirm na nasatisfy naman yung nandito sa tanong. 7 over 4 and 21 over 4, yung relationship, 3 times the other. The sum is 28 over 4, which is 7. So, nasatisfy. Okay, kaya dapat? Sige, try natin yung next. Yeah. The sum of the sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. If the digits are reversed, the new number is 9 more than the original. Find the number. So, anyone, any suggestion? Ano kayang magandang X dito? Ayun nga pala, as much as possible, ako I want my representation such that one variable lang. Of course, kung hindi may iwasan yung two variables, you can do that as well. And with the assumption you know how to solve systems of linear equations, so yun yung gagamitin. Pero ako, as much as possible, I represent my, yung representation ko sa variables, single variable lang. Okay. Anyone, any suggestion? Ano kayang X dito? Anyone? The sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. If the digits are reversed, the new number is 9 more than the original number. Find the number. So again, kung trial and error, pwede namang hulaan to. Ano ba yung mga numbers na yung sum ay 9. So, di ba? Mga 27, 18, 36, 45, 54. So, two-digit numbers yon. 81, so yung mga yon. So, tapos i-reverse mo lang daw. Tapos, 9 more than the original. I think nabanggit ko na yung sagot. Pero I need representation here. Of course, kung multiple choice, mag-work yon kasi manghuhula ka lang, trial and error. But, I don't know. Minsan, parang mas mabilis yung process kapag may representation ka na systematic. Anyone, what's your X here? Go, guys. Tatry lang naman kasi pag pindot ko dito, baka magkaiba tayo ng sagot and then mag adjust tayo ng representation. Anyone, what's your X? Go guys. Sagot. Konti na lang kayo. 14 na lang kayo. Di ba? From the original na medyo 14 na lang yung bumalik. Okay, sige. Yung mga hindi nakapaghintay, sayang sa Monday, maganda yung topic. But anyway, so, ay, sa Tuesday pala, walang class sa Monday. Oh guys, ano na? What's your X? Take note, konti lang kayo, pwede na ako magtawag. Kaya lang marirecord kasi yung pangalan. Kaya wag na lang. Kaya sumagot na lang kayo. Go guys, go guys. Hindi tayo matatapos ng walang sumasagot. Anyone? May kinalaman po sa times 10 and 1. Oh, okay. Sige, paano ba natin to? Paano ba ina-atake yung mga gantong problem? Yeah, mag-start ka dito. The sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So ano kayang representation? So most probably dapat digit. O sige na nga, simulan ko na nga. Let x be the units digit. O sige. If x is the units digit, how do we represent the tens digit? Go guys. If x is the
X
units
times 10 po.
x, 9 minus x. Yun tama. 9 minus x. Kasi dapat yung sum nila, 9. So, yun. Kasi kapag 10x, hindi. Kasi sinasabi mo na units digit siya, so dapat x lang siya. Kasi kung 10x, magiging tens digit siya. So, we will use this sentence for the representation. So, pwedeng baligtad to actually. Let x be the tens digit, 9 minus x be the units digit. Mas pinili ko lang yung units digit, yung x, 9 minus x. We all know that any number can be represented in terms of its digit and digits and place values ng digits na yon. For example, I have 127. This is 1 times 100 plus 2 times 10 plus 7 times 1. We all know that we can do this to any number. Having said that, if x is the units digit and 9 minus x be the tens digit, kaya nating ma-represent yung original number. Pero, sabi niya, if the digits are reversed, the new number is 9 more than the original number. So, anyone, ano na kaya yung equation ko rito? If the digits are, ayun nga pala, hint, keyword, whenever you see parang verb, usually is, actually is, hindi naman talaga. Oh, anyway. So, equal sign yon. So, yun yung nagsisignify na magkakaroon ka na ng equal sign sa equation. So, anyone, paano kaya to i-represent? Nandiyan na siya. X units digit, 9 minus x tens digit, tapos may kwento, if the digits are reversed, the new number is. So yun na yun, 9 more than the original. O sige nga, how do we represent this number? Tong original na number using this variables. Go guys. Paano i-represent to? No, wala talaga. Ba't walang sumasagot? Wala guys. Uwian na. Okay. Anyone? Wala talaga. Okay, so okay. So, the original number, okay, so syempre question mark yun. Kulang lang, yun yung problema, kailangan ng grouping symbol. So, the original number can be represented as the quantity 9 minus x times 10 plus x. So, that's the original number. Pero, sabi ng kwento, if the digits are reversed, so babalik ka rin na, sige na. Ayan. Ayan siya. Okay. Diba? If the digits are reversed, you have this. Tapos diba, the new number is, so ito yung equal sign, 9 more than the original. So tingnan mabuti. Units digit, so ito yung x. Tens digit, yan yung 9 minus x times 10. Pag magre-reverse, this will become the new tens digit, kaya magiging 10x. And then this is the units digit, kaya 9 minus x lang siya. So yun, medyo sensitive sa grouping symbol, yung nag-post siya na 9 minus x times 10. Parang yung idea dyan, yung x lang yung naka-times 10. So dapat the entire thing. Sige, pakitingnan to kung naiintindihan tong equation na to na, sir, ba't ganyan? Ano yan? May kinalaman ba yan dyan sa sentence na nakikita namin dyan? So, the first sentence, ito yon, x the units digit, 9 minus x the tens digit, kasi nga the sum of the two digits must be 9. If you look closely, the sum of these two is 9. Tapos, ito na, sabi ni sir, whenever you see is or kung mag-verb man siya na lalabas, pero madalas kasi is, equal sign yon. So, if the digits are reversed, the new number is. So, ito yon, di ba? The digits are reversed. Originally, units digit to, naging tens, kaya 10x. This is the tens digit, naging units digit, kaya 9 minus x times 1. Siyempre, din natin susunod yung times 1 kasi 1 lang din yun. Is 9 more than, kaya plus 9, the original. Okay, so let's see. Since sumasagot ko na nga, tapusin na natin to. So this will become 10. Pag nag-simplify, so you have 9x plus 9 equals, hopefully may kahit pa paano nagsosolve dyan, minus 10x plus x plus 9. Okay? Tapos, sige nga, patry naman guys. Solve pa rin kayo kahit paano. Pa-simplify na x equals, wag mo ng x equals something. Ano lang, collect muna. So, sige, 9x plus 9x is equal to 90. Tama ba yun? No. Okay. So, this will become 18x equals 90. So, what is x here? So, guys, kahit ito man lang sana. What is x? 5. Okay. So, if x is the units digit, so ito yon. So, this is 4. So, the original number is 45. So, yun yung sagot niyo. Okay? 45. Sum of this, the digits of this number, 9. Pag ni-reverse, 54, which is exactly 9 more than the original 45. So, yun yung pag-check niyo. So, ganun siya. So, again, hindi ko alam kung yung mga nagstay dito, ito yung mga kakailanganin nila sa pagpasok sa UP. Hindi ko kasi maalala yung mga course name mo. So, pero yun nga. Kung isa kayo dun sa mga may Math 11, most probably may encounter nyo to. Kung wala naman, o the additional knowledge lang. Kung isa kayo sa mga may calculus agad, medyo kailangan din pang crunch ng utak. Sa mga literal na wala talaga, as in Math 10 lang yung kanila, ayan. So, para lang ma-establish yung critical thinking skills at saka problem solving skills kasi magsosolve pa rin naman kayo sa math 10 kahit pa pa. So, yung yung advantageous tong discussion na to sa mga may math 11 sa pagpasok sa UP Manila. So, ano ba yung mga may DepStat ba? Tama ba? DepStat, Polsci, Soksci, meron pa ba? Yung mga DSS, Social Sciences. Okay? O, sige. Questions? So again, sabi ko nga, baka sa ibang estudyante, mas mahirap pa na nagre-represent. Pero kasi yun nga, application siya ng equations. Kasi pwede namang, oh, sir, dali-dali namang hulaan, 45. Okay, so anyway. Sa dalawa lang doon. So tigda dalawa lang per type. So let's do geometric or dimension problems. Ito yung malamang sa malamang yung ma-encounter nyo na tungkol sa geometry. So for example, yan. Okay, dami sinabi. Basa naman muna sa sarili tapos pakitry kung kayang mag-represent. Ang pinakamadaling way dito ay paano ba? Parang visualization. Nag-visualize ka. Sige, pabasa muna para lang ma-absorb. Okay, sige. Ako, ganun na lang lagi gagawin natin. Ako muna yung magre-represent ng X, tapos pag-iisipan nyo yung isa. W yung gamit ko dito. Let W be the width of the rectangular plot. So sa first sentence pa lang yata ito makukuha. W be the width of the rectangular plot. So based on sa first sentence, how do we represent the length? Anyone? So sige,
W
ito kailangan.
plus 9 po.
Okay, thank you very much. O, di okay na. O, diba? So yan siya. W plus 9. Tapos, ito na yung kwento. We all know that the area of a rectangle is just length times width. So, ganun lang siya. Sige, paano naman? Tingnan natin kung ano mangyari. This year, he increased the width of the plot by 5 meters and decreased its length by 4 meters. He has now 70 square meters more allotted to the planting of the corn. Medyo complicated lang yan, pero pwede kayo mag-represent sa papel, pwedeng isulat nyo na to. If the original width is W, anong mangyayari dun sa bagong width? Go guys. Sige. If the original width is W, what will happen dun sa bago? W plus 5. Sige, sulat natin to dito sa gilid. Okay. Ayan na. Sulat lang natin dito. W plus 5. How about the length? How about the length?
L minus 4.
W plus, ano ba? Mali. Mm-mm. W plus 9 minus 4. Walang L dito eh. So, W lang siya. So, W plus 9. Kasi nga, di ba, W plus 9 is the representation for the length. So, ito, tama yung nakasulat dito. That's original length minus 4. O, yan. O, yan na. So, ito na. Pero syempre, pwede nyo nang i-simplify ito as W plus 5. Nagkataon lang. So, again, the area of rectangle ay length times W. Yung length naka-represent na in terms of W rito. So, eto na yan. So, nandito na tayo sa sentence na to. He has now 70 square meters more allotted to the planting of the corn. So, anyone, patry lang, ano kaya yung magiging main equation natin? So, I think yung kino-compare natin ay, okay, so, medyo hindi tama. May nakita akong sagot dyan. Ang sabi niya ay W plus 5 quantity squared equals 70. Hindi, di ba? Kasi sabi dito, 70 square meters more. So, ibig sabihin, in comparison with the original area. Okay? So, hindi. Sige, try pa. So, tingnan mabuti. So, kino-compare yung areas dito. Upon doing this, ito yung naging result. Parang ganun yung sinabi niya. Okay, okay, okay. Ayan. Sige, tingnan natin. Okay. May nakakuha ba? Ayan, yeah, may nakakuha. Kasi di ba, yung kwento, ayan, merong, ilan yan? Dalawa, dalawa. So, yeah, that's correct. Di ba? This is the new area. This is the new length. This is the new width. So, the new area is 70 square meters more than the original, which is W times W plus 9. Nasundan, nakuha. Okay, so medyo mali itong isa. So ito na, nakasulat na dito yung tamang sagot. So, hindi kakasya kasi yung pagsulat ko dito. So, ano na lang. Parang pataas yung pag-solve ko guys. Tingnan nyo. So ito, this will become W plus 5 quantity squared is equal to W squared plus 9W plus 70. Tama? Nakuha yan? Mag-solve. Pataas yung pagsosolve ko, patawad. Hindi kasi kasya dito sa baba. Expand, W plus 5 squared. Quantity squared. Go guys. Go guys. Kahit isikaw nyo na lang yan. Mas mabilis talaga. Uy. W plus 5 quantity squared. Yan. Thank you. W squared plus 10W plus 25. Yes, hindi na nakakalimutan. C. Middle term plus 70. Okay. Alam. Gulo-gulo solution. Okay. Meron na bang nakakuha ng sagot? W equals 45. Okay. Ayan. Mula dito, I think, ano na to, no? Ito, lagyan natin. Yep. Ayan. So, sabi niya, mula daw dyan, kaya na masabi na W is equal to 45. Pero hindi ito yung final answer. What are we looking for? Syempre hindi yun. Okay, so yung final answer natin ay yan. So, 54 meters. Ayan nga pala, oo, no, mga kontesero, sanay sa may units dapat. Ako kasi kung, hindi na ako nagtuturo ng Math 11 kasi eh. So, ako madalas kapag word problems, tapos hindi sa akin nagmamatter yung units. Pero sige, for the sake of the discussion, eto na siya. Okay? So, you have 54 meters. Questions? So, ganun lang. Okay. Again, yung pinaka-crucial dito ay yung main equation. Again, ano siya, pwede ka nga mag-system of linear equations, pero sabi ko, minsan, para mas madali na one unknown lang siya. Actually, mas madali pala to kung ang representation natin ay L. Kasi since we are solving for the length eh. So, pwede rin yun. Parang let L be the length of the rectangular plot. Para pag nagsosolve ka na, yung final answer na L, yun na yung sagot dun sa tanong. May tanong ako, so kung ganun nga, if L is the length of the rectangular plot, how do we represent the width? Anyone? For this example, parang alternative solution. If we're going to represent our unknown as L, length of the plot, what is the width? How do we represent the width? Anyone? Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Maraming salamat. Mali tong 54 meters. Okay. Ang tinatanong dito ay this year's length. Oo, yan. Diyos ko. Okay. Thank you. Sige. Babalikan natin yung L minus 9 na yan. Hindi nga 54 meters. Dapat W plus 5. Yung ngayong taon. So, 54 minus 4. Okay, so sige. Thank you. Ayan. Sige, good job, good job. We are solving for the length of this year's plot. Maraming salamat. Ayan, tama. Tama yun, tama yun. 50 meters dapat. Kung yung original plot na length yung tinatanong, 54 yun. Pero what is the length of this year's plot? Ayan, so dapat nagpabasa ng mabuti. Maraming salamat. So ulitin natin. So kung length naman, sabi dito, L minus 9 naman yung width. Pero hindi pa rin pala yun yung final answer kasi dapat yung this year's length. So hindi yung pala nagmamatter kung actually medyo nagmamatter. So papalitan mo lang kung ano yung magiging sagot doon, minus 4 kasi yun yung this year's length. Maraming salamat sa pagsabi niyang information na yan. Okay, questions? Yeah. Nakuha? Okay, so yan yung mga pwedeng ma-encounter sa multiple choice na may mga ganyang tanong na hindi nagbabasa mabuti si sir ng tanong. Questions? Okay, ayan. Next. Or may gusto pang sabihin? Baka may na-miss tayong information. Okay, wala na. Okay naman muna. Ay, ganun pala lagi. Ako pala muna yung magsisimula. Sige, tingnan natin. Nabasa ba? The longest side of a triangle is twice as long as the shortest side and 2 units longer than the third side. Ay, sige kayo nga. Ano yung maganda kayang ano rito? X. Just in case, kayo yung mag-represent. Alin yung mas magandang X? Actually, wala namang mas maganda. So, longest, shortest, o third. Alin? O guys, wala kayo. Shortest. Actually, kahit ano talaga. Pero ako, pinili ko longest. Pero kasi sir, yung tanong shortest eh. Hindi dapat yun na lang yung gagawin mo. Tama naman, pwede, pwede. Ako kasi based lang dito sa sentence na to, parang feeling ko mas magandang magdepende kay longest. O sige, tingnan natin. If X is the longest, how do we represent the shortest? Shortest ba yung susunod ko rito? Anyway, dalawa na lang yung tatanong ko. How do we represent the shortest? Go guys, sagot. If X is the longest, how do we okay. Okay? Sige, sige. Tingnan natin. How about the third side? Okay. Sige. Ayan. So, this is the shortest. This is the third side. Thank you. Tama yung mga sagot ninyo. So, pwede ring iba-iba talaga, no? Kasi sure ako na kahit anong mangyari, may relationship yung tatlo and then kaya siyang ikwento or i-represent talaga. So, yun. 'Di ba kung X yung shortest, edi yung longest magiging times 2, no? Yung ganyan. Tapos yung third side, represent nyo rin. Tapos madali lang to. This is just perimeter, the sum of the three. Okay. Patry naman. What's your X here? What's your X here? Kasya ba to dito? So, magkakaroon ako ng 5/2 ba to? 5/2x is equal to 35. So, what is x? 14. Okay. Tapos, kaya na nating masulat yung mga sagot natin dito. 14, 7, 12. Okay. Pero yung final answer dito ay 7. So, yun yung ano sa mga gantong tanong kasi pwedeng yung longest yung itatanong, yung third side. So pwedeng biglang lumabas sa quiz tong tanong na to pero hindi yung shortest yung itatanong dun sa final question, longest or third side. So yung mga ganong iteration. Okay? Kaya, di ba medyo madali pa sa manageable? Manageable siya. And then take note, yung mga equation na sinusolve natin, di hamak na parang walang-wala compared dun sa mga diniscuss nung kahapon. Okay? Questions? Clarifications? Gustong sabihin? Nasusundan naman? Okay. Sige. Thank you. Wala na. Yes. Let's do investment problems. Yung investment problems, I think nag-solve kayo ng mga medyo mas mahirap pa rin. Hindi ko maalala kung nagdi-discuss pa ng ganun sa senior high. Malamang mga simple interest, may compound interest, minsan nga may annuity pa eh. So, sige, tingnan natin kung anong makukuha natin dito. Mga ganito-ganito lang. Okay, so sige. Mas simple interest lang to yata. I is equal to PRT. I is the interest, P is the principal amount, R is the rate, and usually represented as percent, you need to convert it to its rate form, and then T is the term of the loan or the investment, pero madalas 1 year lang yun sa atin. Para simple lang. Kasi kung gustong mahirap sa investment problem, feeling ko dapat dun yun sa business math na talaga. So, pag sa algebra na application, most probably I equals PR lang karamihan. Okay? Kung familiar din sa mga sinasabi ko, yun yung mga yon. Pero kung hindi naman, gagawin lang nating simple na I equals PR lang. As mentioned, so let X be the amount invested at 8%. How do we represent the amount invested at 12%? Okay? X plus 3,500. Tapos yun na, feeling ko, di ba yung mga ganyan-ganyan. So, kaya nang magsabi dito ng ng equation. Patry naman, patype lang dyan. What is your main equation for this problem? So if this is the amount invested sa 8%, this is 12%, the total annual income daw from the two investments ay 1620. So how do we represent this problem? Go guys, papindot dyan. Gusto ko makita. Please be careful with grouping symbols. Okay, go guys. Go guys. Patingin. Okay, sige. Baka mahaba yung pagtatype. Hihintayin ko talaga yan. Sige. Saan na? Di ba yung interest ay principal times rate lang naman? So, may interest dito sa 8%, may interest dito sa 12%. I-add mo yung dalawang yon, 1,620 daw. Ayan, tingnan natin. Okay. So the first one, you have 0.08 times x. So that's for the 8%. And then you have 0.12 x plus, yeah. So times x plus 3.5. That's equal to 1620. Okay. Sige. Tingnan nga natin. Sige, simplify lang tayo. 0.08x plus 0.12x plus, what is 0.12 times 3.5? Guys, sagot. 0.12 times 3.5. Tararan. Yeah. Okay. Wala. Baka magulat ako, may final answer na kayo.
420 po.
420. Ayun, okay. 1,620. So this will become 0.12 times 0.808. So you have 0.2. X is equal to, pag ganun, 1620 minus 420. 1, 2. Oh, go kayo naman guys. Ano yung X dito? What is X? 6,000. Okay, thank you. Pero hindi yun yung hinahanap natin. So, this is 6,000. Pero yung hinahanap natin ay plus 3,595. So, yun. Tama, no? Yun. Questions? So, ganun lang. Oo. So, parang paulit-ulit lang siya. Paulit-ulit natin itong gagawin. So, sige. Questions? Do you have questions, clarifications, gustong sabihin? Okay. Wala, no? Kaya naman, kaya. Nasusundan siya. Sige. Kayo to. Ay, hindi. Sige. Babasahin. O, tas ilalagay ko na to. Tapos, pagpapatuloy ninyo. Tas, 2 minutes. Tapos, magtatanong ako, tas sasagot kayo dapat. Okay, so 10,000 at a certain annual interest rate, and he invests another 20,000. So how do we represent the rate of that 20,000?
X plus 0.05 po.
Okay, ay 0.005. So tama no, kasi ano siya 0.5%. So so tama. So dapat rate form kasi yung X dito naka-rate. So you have yeah, 0.005. Okay? And then your equation, if he receives a total of 1,900, okay, madali lang. Sige, go guys. Pasulat ng equation. Mas madaling isulat kasi pag sinasabi, may grouping symbols kasi. So, pero anyway, go guys. Ito na yung representation ko. X be the rate sa 10,000 peso investment. X plus 0. Yan. Okay. Okay. Mhm. So, ito yung sa 10,000. Bakit minus yun? Okay. So, sige. Ayan. So, ganyan siya. Okay? And then, let's just simplify. 10,000 x plus 20, oopsie. Kaya meron may sagot na doon. Plus, ano yan, 20,000 times 0.0005, 100 lang, is equal to 1,900. May nakasolution na dito, kokopyahin ko na lang. Equals 1,800. So, x is 0.06 daw. Ano ba yan? Okay, 0.06. Ano ba tinatanong? What rate? So, ito yung sagot, 0.06. Rate kasi. Pag percent, pero pwede rin naman, annual interest rate. Usually percent din naman siya, pero pag ina-apply kasi natin sa computation, rate form yung binibigay natin. So, pwedeng 0.06 or 6%. Okay? Questions? So, ganun lang. So, this is investment problem. So, itong part na to. Questions? Lilipat na tayo sa next type. Itong next. Age problems. Ito, normal lang to. Mga mas matanda, mas bata, ganyan. So, feeling ko, wala naman masyadong problema dito. Ganun pa ulit. Basa ulit sa mga sarili. Gulo-gulo ng mga ganito, no? Is now 5 more than thrice the age 3 years ago. Okay. So, ito yung usually may representation kayo na parang pa-table pa eh. Okay. So, ano kaya magandang X dito? So, most probably, kay Lucas. Okay. Sige. Tapos, 3x yung, ano yung 3x? Ano yung 3x? Lucas, 3x? Okay.
Baka po 3x plus 5.
Sige. Ayan. So, si Lina's age, 3x plus 5. Yan. Thank you. So, baka napindot lang agad yon. Okay. Tapos, may mga ganto-ganto ba? Pinulot ko na kaagad. So, yung iba kasi nagte-table-table pa para mas malinaw daw. So, for example, 3 years ago, so lalagay nila yung age ni Lucas 3 years ago ay x minus 3. Yung kay Selena, 3x plus 5 minus 3. Tapos isusulat din nila dito yung 9 years from now, x plus 9 kay Lucas 3x plus 5 plus 9 kay Selena. So, nakuha niyo ba yon? Sige, sulat natin. So, minus 3. Pwede bang minus 3 na lang yung ibig sabihin? Plus 9. So, ibig sabihin ng minus 3, 3 years ago. So, you have x minus 3. Tapos dito, 3x plus 5 minus 3. Tama mo ba ng pagkakaintindi ko dito? This is x plus 9. Tapos ito, 3x plus 5 plus 9. So, yan kasi mga basis nung representation nung equation. Okay, so ulitin natin. Now, Lucas age, x, si Lina daw ay 5 more than thrice, so that's 3x plus 5. 3 years ago, ito yung mga age nila, x minus 3, 3x plus 5 minus 3. 9 years from now, x plus 9, tsaka 3x plus 5 plus 9. So, isa sa mga to yung merong kinalaman sa kwentong to. Okay. Kaya feeling ko, o sige pa-try, ano kayang equation ninyo? Go guys, sulat, type ng equation. Tingnan natin. Sige, maghintay tayo. May masisipag mag-type dyan. Go guys. Okay, so tingnan natin yan. O sige, so try natin. So, ay, okay, yan na yun. Tapos na. So, bakit ganito? Nakalimutan yung twice. So, yun lang yun. Yeah. So, thank you. So, 3 years ago, the age of Selena, which is 3x plus 5 minus 3, was, o di ba nga, equal sign na yon. Twice, what Lucas' age will be 9 years from now. So, yun siya. Ganun lang. Pero may mga tanong dito. I think kayang-kaya nyo na itong gawin. This is 3x plus 2 equals 2x plus 18. X is equal to 16. Tama ba ako? Okay. So, sige. Questions? Pa-check naman ko tama yung simplification ko. Sige.
Tama po.
Okay, thank you. Ayan. Tapos kayo na bahala mag-ano-ano dyan. I-trial nyo yan kung tama to mga sagot na to. 16, 16 times 3 plus 5, tapos minus 3 nyo, tapos plus 9. Tama ba yung relationship na pinagsasabi dito ni Sir? Yung mga simpleng pang-check. Okay? Sige. Next. Sige, tignan natin. Ano kayo magandang X? Plumas age. Okay, tama. 3x minus 17. On Plumas' birthdays, Brother Morgan is 17 years younger than 3 times his age. Okay? So, yan na siya. What's our main equation? Equation, guys. May hindi pa nagagamit na information dito. So, most probably, okay. So, yan. Well, ano naman, symmetric ang equality. So, have that. And then, kaya na natin tong ma-solve. So, we have negative 2x is equal to negative 24. Tama ba yun? X is, oh, Tama ba? Bakit ba? Pa-check nga guys. Ano naman, no? Iba yung sagot ko dun sa isa yung kaklase. Transpose to 2x naman, tapos 24. X equals 12. Sige. Ano guys? 12 ba? 12? Based din sa equation. Yes, okay. Sige. Thank you. Okay. So, age problems. Nakaapat na tayong type. So, ano pa kaya mga next dito? Mixture problems. Ito yung mga hinahalo-halo. Tapos, ewan ko, naalala ko nung high school, parang ito yung may mga drawing pa yung teacher ng mga beaker-beaker kunyari. Tapos, hinahalo-halo doon. Anyway, so, something like that para lang ma-visualize daw. So, eto na siya. Okay. Sige. Pabasa muna bago tayo mag-represent para lang makarelate sa 2% active ingredient but he only has 10% and 1% solutions in stock. How much of each type of solution should be used to fill the prescription? So parang gagawin niya, meron siyang 10%, tsaka meron siyang 1%, pero he needs to prepare a 15 milliliter solution na dapat 2%. So, parang pinaghahalo-halo niya ilang 10% kaya tsaka ilang 1% para makakreate ako ng 15 milliliters na 2%. So, parang ganun siya. So, if X is the amount dun sa 1%, how do we represent yung 10%? So yung mixture problem parang investment lang din. Medyo yung idea, pero syempre hindi kasi pera 'yon tapos ito kung ano-ano man. Kasi dito from this example parang tulad siya ng previous example. How do we represent sa 10%? Go guys. Go guys. How do we represent sa 10%? Okay. Hindi. So hindi. Kasi 'di ba X yung sa 1%. So ano kaya sa 10%? 'Di ba magmi-mix-mix ka dito? Hindi 10x. Parang mamaya pa 'yan. So that's 15 minus x, correct? Kasi 'di ba naghahalo ka? Yung x, yung ml. Actually x here is ml. So amount siya. So let x be the amount of the 1% solution. So kung sa 1% ay x, sa 10%, 15 minus x dapat. Kasi dapat yung sum nitong dalawang to, 15. Nasundan ba? Kasi di ba magmi-mix ka? X to, so dapat ito 15 minus x. Pag minix ko sila, 15 dapat. And then that's it. Dire-diretso na to. So, you want at 2%, 15 milliliter 2% yung solution. So, you have 0.01x para dito plus 0.10 times 15 minus x for this one. And this must be equal to 0.02 nung 15. Nakuha tong equation. So, naalala ko talaga may pa ganun-ganun pa yung mga teacher dati na may pa parang beaker-beaker. Kasi, di ko, yung may mga ganyan-ganyan pa sila. So, para representation lang na so parang kung dito yung 1% to, tapos ito 10%, dapat yung result ay 2%. So, yung sum dapat magiging equal talaga. Kung x to, ito 15 minus x. So, this must be 15. So, may mga ganyan-ganyan dati. Naalala ko. May mga ganyan-ganyan. So, pero anyway, clear natin. So, let's solve this. So, this will become 0.01x plus 10 times 15. So, that's 1.5 minus 0.10x is equal to 0.02 times 15. 3, talagang ganito siya. 2 And then this is negative 0.09 is equal to negative. Okay. O, sige guys. Kayo naman, what is x?
Neg negative 13.3 po. Ako po ba?
Okay. Actually, dapat positive. 13.3 33333 yun, no? Pangit, hindi sakto. So, gawin yun, 12 over, parang ganun, no? So, 0.09, shik, ganun. So, ano yung 13.3333? 40. 40 over 3. Okay. So, yun siya. So, we have 40 over 3, and then, ano yan? Hmm, dapat 15, o di dapat 45. Ayan. So, yun yung sagot. ml, so 40 over 3 tsaka 5 over 3. Hindi sakto. Ayan, yan yung sakto. 40 over 3 tsaka 5 over 3. Questions? Sige. So medyo parang related sa investment problem kasi 'di ba? You have two solutions tapos imimix mo 'yon, hindi mo alam kung ilan. I don't know. Feeling ko kung sa chem to, syempre mahirap maghula-hula kasi sayang yung mga solution na gagamitin nyo. So kung ma-encounter nyo siya sa chem, most probably you need to solve for the amount. Kasi di ba, alam mo, i-trial mo yun na, sige, ano muna, 10 ml lang muna, tapos ito 5 ml, o, tapos yung result mo biglang hindi, o di na sayang yung solution. So, mas maganda kung sakto na kaagad, okay, 40 over 3 dapat, tapos 5 over 3 dapat para makuha ko yun. So, yeah, that. Okay. Wala siya. Ay, ito, mas magagamit sa totoong buhay. Halo-halo ng juice. So, kinakanaw na ganyan. Matamis, hindi matamis. So, sige. Simulan ko ha, tapos kayo ulit. Let X be the concentration in the patch that C added. Okay, sige. Try lang. Tingnan muna natin kung using this information, kung makakapag simula kayo at makakapag-solve. Sige, basahin mabuti and then this is my representation. So medyo habaan natin. Ay, di, 2 minutes lang din. Sige, 2 minutes. Try nyo. Yan. Diretso na tong equation. Okay? A bottle contains 750 daw, tapos originally 50% yon. Tapos, kumuha ng 100 milliliters, tapos pinalitan ng 100 milliliters. Then, syempre, and then upon doing that, biglang bumaba yung concentration sa 48%. So, ibig sabihin, yon. Okay, so yon. Na-reduce to 48% lang. Okay, ayan, napindot ko na eh. So, this is the original. 750 times 0.5. Ay, or may mga nag-solve ba? Sige, patry nga. I mean, patingin nga yung mga nagawa nyong equation kung meron man. Pa-type dyan sa chat box. Eto, nasimulan ko na. 0.5 times 750, that's the original. Tapos, binawasan ng 100 milliliters. So, yung binawas na yon 50% pure din yon. Tapos, dinagdagan ng 100 milliliters na hindi natin alam kung ano yung concentration. And this must be equal to, ilan ulit yung nandun sa lalagyan? 750 ulit na ang concentration na ay 0.48. So parang ganon, may kwento talaga siya. This is the original. Kumuha ko ng 100 milliliters. Of course, yung kinuha ko, yung concentration nun, 50%. And then added same amount, 100, pero yung concentration or yung percent unknown. Yun yung hinahanap kasi. So, the result ay, pag inad mo kung gaano karami yung milliliters dyan, 750 pa rin, then the result is 0.48 na, 48%. Nasundan. Okay, mag-solve. This will become, kailangan ko ng sagot. Dito naman kayo mag-participate. O go guys, itatype ko yung sasabihin nyo. Go. 0.5 times 750. Kalahati lang ibig sabihin nun, di ba?
375.
Okay. Minus, may nakapag-solve na kaagad. Okay. Minus 50 plus 100x is equal to 360. Ayan, may nag-solve na. And then, this will become 100x is equal to 35. Naniniwala ba? Diyan. Okay. And then, may sagot na. X is equal to 35. So, the concentration ay 35%. Ayun, palagay mo pala. 0.35 or 35%. Medyo may sense na mas mababa kasi bumaba yung concentration. Okay. Sige. That's a mixture problem. So, again, yung kung kanina kung nakita niyo yung mga pagganyan-ganyan ko. So, ganun yung pag-visualize eh. Or pwede talagang direct siya. Parang nagbe-visualize pa na nilalagay mo talaga. Ayan. So, parang may ganyan siya. Original to, binawasan, pero dinagdagan ulit. So, dapat yung sum nun yun pa rin. So, parang gano'n. Depende sa tanong, of course. So, magbabasang mabuti. Okay. And then, we have uniform motion problems. Ito yung distance is equal to rate times time. So, yun lang yung basis nito. So, let's see. So, papalayo sila sa isa't isa. So most probably, while doing that, may mako-cover silang distance. So, yun yung 400 kilometers. Okay. So, ako ulit muna. Let X be the time. Ay, tapos na yan. Ito lang yata yung representation nito. Let X be the time Dave and Luke will be 400 kilometers apart. So, magko-compute kayo. So, distance is equal to rate times time. So, parang we need the distances of the two to be equal to the sum of the distances ni Dave tsaka ni Luke na equal sa 400 kilometers. So kung totoo yon, the rate of Dave is 65, the rate of Luke is 70, tapos may mga time yan. Okay. So isusulat ko to. If the distance covered by Dave is 65x, how do we represent the distance covered or traveled by Luke? Anyone? Sige, magbasang mabuti dito. So, paano kaya natin i-represent yung distance na matatravel ni Luke? Kasi rate times time. Go guys. Sige. Ang next, pagpindot ko dito, plus something to. Plus
Sev
something equal. Sige, go.
70 po times x minus 2.
Okay. Then, yeah. Correct. Bakit? Kasi si Luke nag-travel ng late. Late siya nag-travel. So, lagi siyang minus 2 dun sa pag-travel ni Dave. Thank you. That's correct. So, this is equal to 400. So, that's it. Distance is equal to rate times time. So, yun lang yung basis dito. So, medyo na-apply naman siya, no? Na parang gantong kahabang time ako nag-travel, ito yung rate ko. So, ito yung distance na mako-cover ko eventually. Lalo na dito sa kwentong to, papalayo sila sa isa't isa. Well, of course, syempre, straight line yung assumption. Okay? So, yun. Okay? Questions, actually, kahit di naman straight pero hindi naman siguro kinukuha yung straight na distance between them. Basta yung distance. Pero most probably, para yung visualization natin mas mabilis, straight line na lang. And then that's it. Go guys, pa-solve. Maghihintay ako ng sagot dito. So, sige. Magsusolve-solve din naman ako rito. 65x plus 70x minus 140. Pero gusto ko may nagta-type na dyan. Kapit ko ng masagot, guys. 135x is equal to 260 ba yan? Ayun, yan yan. So, what is x?
4
Ay,
po.
mali. 440.
540 po.
Mali ito. 540. Sum dapat. So, what is this?
4 po.
4.
Hours.
Thank
At
you.
time pala. So,
Yeah.
so
At what time? So, anong oras?
6 o'clock, 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Correct. Sir, saan naman po binase yan? Kasi nga, di ba yung original na X ay sky cave. So, after 4 hours, they will be 400 kilometers apart. But the question is, at what time? So, plus 4, 6 p.m. Thank you! O, di ba ang dali? Kaya dapat? Sir, kaya yan. Sige. Questions? So, 540 divided by 135, 270. Okay. Sige. Tama naman. 270 times 2, 540. Tama. Okay? Ayan. Okay. So, let X be the speed from Montreal to Los Angeles. Sige, kayo ulit guys. Oo, kayo muna ulit. Para kahit pa paano. Ayan. 17 na lang kayo. So, para kahit pa paano nandyan pa rin yung, sumasagot pa rin yung mga nandito. So, yung mga nawala, baka feeling nila hindi, or baka hindi naman nila talaga kailangan ng algebra sa pagpasok sa UP Manila. Or busy lang, may event. Tama ba? Graduation time ba ngayon? As in, or tapos na ba ang mga graduation? Hindi ko rin, hindi ko na alam ang calendar ng ano. Okay. So let X be the speed from Montreal to Los Angeles. Ay, pero po, depende po. Pero most po graduate na. Okay. So yung, I mean, yung ceremony, graduation ceremony, ganyan. Or baka tapos na yung pag-marcha. Sige. Let 1.2x be the speed from Los Angeles to Montreal kasi nga 20% faster than the outbound speed. So that's 1.2x. O yan, kaya nyo na yan dapat i-represent, guys. Distance is equal to rate times time, pero yung speed dito, ito yung rate. So, since rate yan, so distance is equal to rate times time. So, ang alam natin dito ay time, di ba? The round trip took 9 hours and 10 minutes. So, the first one is 225 all over x. Ano to? Anyone, guys? Ano to? Sino makapagsasabi sa akin kung this value represents ano? Ano? 2,500 over x based dito sa kwento.
Ilang hours po bago
Sir, distance is equal to rate times time. This is the distance and then this is the rate. So this is distance over R. So that's T. So time. So ito yung Montreal to Los Angeles. So malamang this is the time Los Angeles to Montreal. And then equal dapat yun sa 55 over 6. Ginawa ko ng fraction. This is 9 hours and 10 minutes. So, tama ba yan? 9 plus 1 over 6. 55 over 6. Ayokong isolve. Okay. Ayoko isolve. So, or sige, baka gusto nyo isolve. Sige, go guys. Try nyo munang isolve. Mukhang kaya naman to dapat. May LCD kayo na, bakit naman kasi? May nagsosolve ba guys? Patry lang. Okay, 500 over 11 daw. Sige. May magko-confirm ba nito, guys? May gusto mag-solve? Magtatamad si sir. Okay. Confirm nyo na kahit mali. Just kidding. Ayan, sige, solve na natin. Mahirap kasi mag-type dito. Guys, may nagsasolve pa. Hmm, 500. 500 ba? 500 yung sagot. 500. Thank you. So, kanya-kanya strategy na pag-solve. Parang ang ginawa ko rito, ano to, dinivide ko lahat ng 2.5, mga ganun. Mga kabalbalan na solution. Dinivide ko ng 2.5 to, tapos ginawa ko tong 2.2 over 1.2x, tapos cross multiplication, kung ano-ano man. So yun yung lumabas ay 3,000 over 5 is equal to 1.2. Tapos solve, 500 din nakuha ko. Ayun, sige. Iwan ko na sa inyo yung pag-solve nito. 500 yung actually, hindi 500 yung sagot. Kasi, hindi, 500 yung sagot. Ayun. Montreal to Los Angeles yung tinatanong. So that's 500 miles per hour. Okay, thank you. So that's uniform motion problems. Let's do work problems. So work problems, sino familiar dito? Ano yung normal na ginagawa sa work problems? Work is equal to rate times time. So madalas yung idea nito ay parang yung work, 1 yon. Ibig sabihin, completed work ay 1 yon. So we usually represent yung rate ng isang individual based dun sa time na nagagawa niya yung isang work. So for example, 5 minutes para makapagsagot ng isang question. So yung rate of that person ay 1 over 5. So parang ganun yung dating. Kung 10 hours, 1 over 10. So depende syempre, I mean magkaiba yung minutes tsaka yung hours. So dapat consistent pa rin tayo dun sa unit na ginagamit dun sa rate. So for example, so we have this. So ganun din yung dating nito. So yung work ni Taylor, yung work ni Olivia, pag inad natin, dapat equal to 1. So meaning completed yung job. So let X be Olivia's time to complete the job alone. Mas maganda yatang si Olivia talaga yung i-represent na X. How do we represent Taylor's time? Anyone? 2x minus 3. Okay. Yeah, thank you. And then, yun na. Isa-isa na nating i-create yung work na magagawa nila. So, sabi niya, Taylor, if can finish, they can finish the job if Taylor works alone for 3 hours. So, 3 hours muna si Taylor, tapos 4 hours si Olivia. So, eto si Olivia, times 4. Kasi 'di ba, this is the rate of Olivia. 4 hours siyang nagtrabaho. So this is the work done by Olivia. And then we have Taylor's rate times gaano siya katagal, 3 hours. Alone to Oo. So individually, ito yung parang contribution ni Olivia. Tapos ito yung contribution ni Taylor. And then this must be equal to 1. Okay? Questions? Okay, magsosolve tayo. So, sige, try natin. Baka kaya naman to. Oo. So, mula dito, sige nga, patingin nga kung kaya nyo tong mula dito, di ba parang i-cross multiply lang yan? Kasi we all know that the LCD here is x times 2x minus 3. So, that's the LCD. So, this will become, tingnan ko nga kung nasusundan ito. This will become 8x minus 12 as 3x is equal to mali, 2x squared minus 3x. Pakitingnan nga kung tama ito or kung nasundan. Kasi di ba ito papunta doon, so magiging 8x minus 12, tapos ito papunta rito, 3x. The LCD is x times 2x minus 3, which is 2x squared minus 3x. Tama? Okay? Pa-simplify naman, kailangan ko ng quadratic equation. So guys, giging. Go guys. Okay guys, quadratic equation. 2x squared minus 15x plus 3, 11 plus 3. Tama ba? 14. Okay, so magiging minus 14x plus 12 equals 0. Divisible by 2, x squared minus 7x plus 6 equals 0. Okay. Tapos, I think, factorable ba to? First, factors. Okay. Okay. So, yun nga yun. So, yun kahapon kasi yung tinatanong ko yun. May naglilista na -6, -1. Ano ba yun? Yun na ba yung sagot or hindi? Yun pala yung factor. So, x equals 6, x equals 1. So, malamang, bawal gamitin yung x equals 1 because magkakaroon ako ng negative na work. So, na time. So, this is 6 and i-Taylor 12 minus 3, ano 12 minus 3? Tama. 12 minus 3, 9 ba? Okay, questions. So yan yung tinatanong. How long does it take each to complete the job? So tingnan natin kung totoo. 4 over 6 plus 3 over 9 is equal to 4 over 6, 3 over 9. Correct. What? So tama. Nasundan. Questions? Okay. Sige. Next. So, isa lang naman yung x dito. Anyone, what is x? Anyone, what is x? Let x be... Actually, nung bata ako, hindi ako nagle-let. Parang x na lang kagad. X, b, ganun. Pares lang naman. So, eto kasi dahil pwede namang i-type. So, let x be number of days for David finish. Okay. So, how do we represent? Patry naman kayo to ulit, ha? O, 2 minutes ulit, patry. Ano kaya yung equation? So, 2 men paint a barn. Si David, 5 days daw. Si Zach, 8 days daw. So, alam natin yung rate ng bawat isa. Tapos may kwento. And then after 2 days, so may kwento rito. Patry namang pa-construct ang equation. Sige, maghihintay tayo dyan sa chat box. Guys, chat box. Okay, wala. Sige, tingnan natin. Magtatanong ako. Ano to? What is this? Go guys. Ano kaya to? Anyone? Okay, 2 days of them working together. So, work done after 2 days. This is David's 1/5. This is Saks. So, you have 2 days. So, di ba, rate times time. And then, plus 1/5 kasi nag-solo na lang si David na X. And this must be equal to 1. Okay, o, tas kaya na to dapat sagutin. Go guys. What's your answer? So, go guys, sagot. Ano to? 5, 8, 13/40. So, this will become 13/20 plus 1/5x is equal to 1. So, magkakaroon ako ng 1/5x is equal to 7/20. Tama ba yun? Go guys. Okay. So, okay. So, kasi magiging times 5 lang. 7/4. Okay. So, yun yung number of days. Kasi this is 1/5x is equal to 7/20. Lipat doon yung 5. So, magiging 7/20 times 5. So, 7/4. Correct. Okay. Questions? Yan. Okay. Last two. Miscellaneous problems, combination lang to, pwedeng random na kung, ay actually hindi siya combination. Pero hindi kasi siya na um, categorized as one of those types na diniscuss natin. So, here's an example. Ayan. So, sige. Ako ay maghihintay ng sagot. If this is my X, let X be the number of cars displayed in the second area. How do we represent the number of cars sa first area? Go guys. X be the number of cars displayed in the second area. Paano sa first area? Sige, kailangan ko ng sagot. Hindi to
2,
mapipindot kapag
2x po plus 28.
2x plus 28. Yun, yun. Yun yung kwento. Oo, yun yung kwento. So, tama ba yun? X plus 8. Mhm. Yung sinabing sagot, ay yun yung nasa kwento. Yun yung isosolve pa lang. Parang ganon. You will use that information sa pag-solve. I think ito yung ginamit dito. If there were originally 8 more cars in the first area, kaya siya naging ganito. So, x and x plus 8. Actually, pwede rin naman sigurong gamitin yun doon. Okay, kaya lang ito kasi yung basis ng pag-transfer dun sa original number. So, since we have this representation now, x and x plus 8, I think magagamit ko na tong first sentence na to. If 10 cars from one display area are transferred to a second display area, twice the number of cars in the first area is greater than that of the second by 28. So, medyo mahaba yon, medyo complicated yung dating. So, pakitingnan naman kung masusundan to representation na to. Okay? Sige, tingnan. Parang ganito yung kwento. 'Di ba yung 10, kinuha ko yon sa first area, inilipat ko rito. Then sabi dito, the resulting ay twice the number, no, twice the number of cars in the first area greater than that of the second by 28. So yun na yun. Kaya ito siya, plus 28. Ito yung bago. So yung result plus 28. Not. Okay? Nasundan. Sige, pakititigan muna. Pa-solve, kailangan ko ng sagot. Go guys. Kaya na to dapat actually. This will become 2x minus 4 is equal to x plus 38. So x is 42. Okay. So we have 42 and 50. So anong sagot? How many cars are displayed? So yung sum nitong dalawang to. No? So ang sagot ay 92. Okay? Tama? So ganun siya. Again, miscellaneous siya kasi hindi mo siya masabi kung ano, uniform mo. Obviously, hindi naman, di ba? So, hindi mixture, hindi rin ano. So, yung mga ganyan-ganyang kwento na miscellaneous. Okay? So, yay. Finally, we have this. So, again, ako ulit mag-start. Tapos feeling ko kaya nyo na to dapat sabihin sa akin. Ano yung next representation ko? Let x be the number of correct answers. So malamang wrong answers. So how do we represent yung wrong? So, okay. So, 50 minus x. O go guys, kayo mag-set up. Last na item na to. So kahit pa paano makapag-set up naman kayo. Although may mga nagse-set up naman kanina. So, I mean ngayon, sige go. Maghihintay ako ng mga 3 sagot dyan na set up. Equation. Set up the equation. No, medyo madali lang na. So sige. Maghihintay tayo. Okay, sige, baka matagal mag-type. 5 points, correct answer. 3 points. Okay, ayan. Isa pa. Okay. Sige, pwede na yan. Nakadalawa ng parehas eh. 5x, this is for the correct answers. Minus 3 times 50 minus quantity, 50 minus x para sa incorrect. And then yung score niya ay 82. Sige, sagarin na ninyo. Pakisolve na rin. Sagarin na. Tama ba yung 3 times 150? 3 times 50 plus 82. Sinolve ko na guys. What is x? 29. Okay. 72 ba yun? Okay. 16. Okay, 72. 29. Anong tanong? How many of his answers are correct? So that's it. Okay. So, thank you. So that's it for this discussion. We have word problems. So sabi ko nga kanina sa introduction, we have different methods sa pag-solve ng ng kahit anong word problem really. So it's a matter of preference. But sometimes it's not necessarily easier, not necessarily faster din. So preference nga talaga if you represent things kasi nagiging mas systematic siya. So yun na lang yung mas magandang term. So baka mas systematic siya over trial and error. Pero kung saan mas mabilis, mas madali para sa inyo, yun pa rin naman yung pipiliin nyo. So, yeah, that's it for this part. Thank you.